This is the intake, I would say, what BKG feels, or he must be feeling. Or I would say, with a man of that caliber, it is completely and absolutely difficult to understand that, as I said, if we at our place find it difficult to keep 4 people or 4 members of our family happy each and every day, just imagine the man and the people behind him to keep 22,000 plus, or I would say 20,000 plus, because I wouldn't like to go with numbers, but trying to keep them happy. Big challenge, big day, big task. However, now I would not be taking much time to introduce our 27th Founders Day, but I would like to invite Mr. B.B. Sharma, Welspun City Director, to please come up on the dais and give a welcome note on the behalf of all the dignitaries and all the people mentioned over here, present over here, to please come up on the stage and give a welcome note.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
I'll use this mic as well.
Good evening, Welspun. That's a little bit poor response. I said good evening, Welspun. Yeah, thank you. First of all, a very warm welcome to all, each and every Welspunites and Sadas of Welspun Parivar. It gives me great delight to have each and every one of you to give in your valuable time and be present over here, as well as to all of them who are watching through webcast this show. Is this day not the day we have all been waiting for? Is this day not the day which we at Welspun Parivar find it to be worth awaiting for year after year and every year? Oh yes, definitely it is. And why it would not be? As today is the day we rejoice, recollect, recharge and vision, prepare, stimulate ourselves from one level to the next level. Today is that ultimate day of glory, might, power and wisdom, which graduates us to unlock the next beautifully mysterious stage of life and success year after year, every year. Today, on 27th Founders Day function, we emphasize a very well crafted and designed topic, which is our CSR activities. As today, we are talking about how it gets more important to be a good human being rather than just a successful human being. Today, we are talking about not just sustainability in our organization's life, but even in the life of the environment surrounding it. Today is the time when we address how we became the part of the environment and how we let the environment become a part of us. I would say, allow us to display you the delicately built, crucial bridge in between our organization and our society, who we technically call CSR. With CSR, if there is one thing I could mention, is that for us, it was always the love for the society which made us do things, and later we realized that activities loved by us are actually called the responsibilities. So, my beloved fellow man, before I hand over the stage for further proceedings, let me have the proud privilege of welcoming on behalf of all of you the person and the leader of the leaders and our super leader and the driving force behind this fast, action-packed journey of 27 years, none other than our chairman, Shri BKG. our Group MD, Shri Rajesh ji, we call RRM, Madam DB ji, Shri BKM, Shri Vapna ji, Shri Vineet Mittal, and lot many of my senior and my peer group and my colleagues. So dear Welspunites and the families here, as well as who are watching this show through webcast, let there be no mistake and let the celebrations commence with full of joy, happiness, satisfaction and commitment in your hearts. So thank you very much, and Mr. Ankit to set the floor on fire now. Ankit.
Thank you so much, Mr. B.B. Sharma. I was actually just awaiting your official permission. All right, crowd. क्या हम वेल्सपन परिवार है? I can't hear you. क्या हम वेल्सपन परिवार है? लग नहीं रहा है. Are we Welspun? What happened to the people sitting right in those last rows? Compliance तो नहीं है ना, आप इधर है. Are we Welspun? You're still not making noise. You're still not acting as a Welspun सदस्य, Welspun परिवार सदस्य. कोई बात नहीं. पिक्चर तो भी बाकी मेरे दोस्त. धीरे धीरे आप आ जाएंगे टेम्पो में. So that was the speech given by the Welspun City Director, Mr. B.B. Sharma, where he requested all of us to enjoy these celebrations, to enjoy the day which we called it as the day of great glory, power, might and wisdom. As today all of us, as we know, is the day where we try to graduate ourselves to the next level, to our next visions, to our next ambitions. As we now proceed further, I would say I would not take much time in setting up the tempo. Don't worry, I would definitely set up the tempo, and all of you that I find, you know what's the problem? Because all of the people I can see over here right now, the problem is I cannot actually either anticipate or I can speculate. Are you uncomfortable because it's freezing? Because right now it's not freezing, and neither I can find you in those body languages of yours, one. Or is it that you're just waiting for, as we say, you're waiting for something big to happen, and then you suddenly gain up your adrenaline, you shoot for the show. But remember one thing, unless and until you wouldn't shoot your adrenaline, you won't hoot, you won't make noise, output is nothing but just the result of input. At least that is what we have learned at Welspun. So please, if you really want the show to go at great heights, if you really want to enjoy the show, first of all the changes, each and everything begins from you. So make some noise, enjoy the show. Now it would take me great pleasure to invite the very deadly Jodi, I say, of Welspun, Sir RRM. That is, again I'll say the abbreviations, that is the Renaissance of a Reformed Man, the Pali Ma'am, which I say is dependability of BKG, and Sir BKG, the man who's always born to keep on growing, to come up on the stage, light the lamp, and then garland Babuji's portrait so as for our next session, that is with Welspun Vidya Mandir School Choir and certain CSR beneficiaries, we would be proceeding our next session with them. So I would now like to invite, actually it's RDB, but please allow me today to use it RDX. So I would like to invite RDX, the deadly Jodi, on the stage to proceed with the lighting of the lamp. Make some noise! Let's all of us rise up as Sir RRM, Sir BKG and Dipali ma'am proceed towards garlanding of Babuji's portrait. क्या बात है, क्या साथ है, हर चीज है कितनी प्यारी। आज शायद से कुछ लोग तो एक रात में ही जिंदगी जी लेंगे अपनी सारी। Isn't it beautiful, people? Everything about this place, I don't know why, it's just so lovable. Everything touches you over here. Okay, before we proceed towards our next proceedings, I think so I see I'm just changing certain things in the program. I do find a little bit of hesitation as unitedly, being as a family, or maybe there can be many reasons. So we'll do one more thing. What we'll do is that all of us, I would request you, it's my humble request that all of you would rise up, would stand up for 3 minutes. We would listen the Welspun anthem, sing like a family, be like a family. We'll keep our right hand on our heart and sing the Welspun anthem. I would request, it's my humble request for all of you to please rise up. Keep your right hand on your heart. And please, I would request you to play the Welspun anthem. Close your eyes, feel the difference. We are Welspun.
When I wake up in the morning and I rise up to the sun, I got a reason to smile, 'cause I know just where I'm going, where my feet just wanna run, a song in my heart all the while. And yes, it's a commitment that I'm glad to make. That's where I wanna belong. Though we're striving for the glory and we're hungry for the top, we wanna reach out ahead to enrich, educate, empower, like a lamp that'll burn non-stop in every home, in every land. You and I, we fly together, pair of seagulls wing to wing, over the clouds, hear me sing. So alive, I'm Welspun. I know I can thrive 'cause I'm Welspun. Love gave me wings here at Welspun to find new beginnings at Welspun. Innovation on my mind, imagination right behind. Gonna say Information sets you free. Integration is the key that'll take you through beyond the blue. Whoa.
Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. They always say it's good to be a gentleman by virtue, but a gangster at heart. Are we Welspun? Come on, this cannot be. Are we Welspun? Now you make some noise, so it feels that my adrenaline rush is directly proportional to your adrenaline rush. Seems so. All right. Now I would like to invite our Welspun Vidya Mandir school choir, the lovely little angels, who would be representing a very auspicious prayer, Saraswati Vandana, in front of you, and would be giving the magic of having these little angels with us, besides us, each and every second, each and every minute. The vision they view over here is really scary. So if you would not react, and if you would just be sitting like this, जब हमारे 6 फीट 4 इंच का तबीयत खराब हो जाता है, तो बच्चों का भी हो ही जाएगा. So please motivate them.
Vidyadani sakala guna
Beautiful, isn't it? I don't know why only, is it that the first 3 rows only of the event are enjoying? I want to hear some noise from the people sitting, I would say perpetually, or I would say absolute probability of 6th row from here. Can I hear some noise from you? Make some noise. Okay, now I would like to invite, with the joint collaboration of these little angels, the Welspun Vidya Mandir School Choir, I would like to invite certain CSR beneficiaries to come up on the stage and sing an auspicious, I wouldn't say exactly a song, I wouldn't say a prayer, but a mixture of all of them. Please hear it, enjoy it, again feel the difference of being Welspun at heart. How beautiful. How amazing. All right, now I would like to invite again our little angels from Welspun Vidya Mandir to perform a classical dance fusion. Certain mixes, certain fusion. Witness yourself and see how lovable this event can get. Please, my little angels, come upon the dance floor. Please make some noise for them. Please motivate them.
गीतदुनि पुतकतीं तत्कीटतो नाच रहे गोरी तादिले प्रीतिले तिरगतु गीतदुनि पुतकतीं तत्कीटतो नाच रहे गोरी तादिले प्रीतिले तिरगतु गीतदुनि पुतकतीं बात पायल कहूँ जनन जनन बात पायल कहूँ जनन जनन ननन तनन तुम जनन जनन ननन तनन तुम जनन जनन ननन तनन गीत दुन कुदगती तदिक तकनक जुम तदिक तकक तोदिक तकनक जुम तदिक तकक तकनक जुम तदिक तकक तुम तदिक धजुम ता तगनताम धीम तगिट तगधीम धीम तगिट तगधीम धीम तगिट तगधीम अगतोम भगतोम पदगीत दुनि कुदगधीम पदुमनाभ तुम्हारी लीला पदुमनाभ तुम्हारी लीला क्या कहूँ मैं सावरो पदुमनाभ तुम्हारी लीला क्या कहूँ मैं सावरो ताप संकट हरनायो तो हमारो तुम करो तदिम तदिम धिरना उदनि तदा निधार तदिम तदिम धिरना तदिम तदिम धिरना उदनि तदा निधार तदिम तदिम धिरना तादित्ते सगनग करि तदा नदर तारति अलरि कलरि सगिध ताम ताम तदगिध ताम ताम तदगिध ताम ताम तदीम धीम धीम तनि अलरि ताम 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 तद तनि अलरि तोम 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 तद तद तनि अलरि कीट दुनि उतकधीम तत कीट तो नाच रहे गोरी तादिले प्रीतिले तिरगतु गीत दुनि उतकधीम
All right, we proceed further with our next events, our next performances, our next deficits, our next verdicts, joy, pleasure, honor, vision, mission, aim, and whatnot. But now I would like to invite somebody really, really special this time. Somebody, I would say this invitation is pretty special, as this invitation is for an extremely talented granddaughter of a legendary grandfather. I wouldn't say much because that is what she has to do. But I would like to invite Miss Vanchika Goenka on the stage. Make some noise, and she'll be representing and giving a tribute to Babuji.
Hello everyone. Today I'm going to talk about my daddy, my Dadaji. This is my ode to Daddy. It is said that there are two kinds of people. One who are born to be happy, while the other to achieve greatness. Daddy, I can say, was the latter. I call him Daddy because he did not like to be called Dadaji. It made him feel old. Throughout his life, he was someone who was fearless, who believed in hands-on knowledge, and he faced all of life's adversaries with a smile on his face. My relationship with him was not a normal, ordinary granddaughter-grandfather relationship. I barely got to see him because he traveled so much. But saying this, he taught me so many small things that I will treasure all my life. I never had the chance to spend a lot of time with him. But there was it is the small moments that defined my relationship with Daddy. I still remember that I was 5 years old. It was Christmas, 24th, the eve of Christmas. And I was very excited. Jaise har bacha hota hai before on Christmas. You know, jumping around, telling Ramu Choto ki Christmas hai, I'm going to get a lot of presents, decorating my tree with, and with hanging my red stockings in the hope of getting many presents. I literally made everyone at home sleep on time. I said, Santa's going to be coming. We all need to be in bed by at least 10 o'clock. Daddy didn't say anything. He was just looking at me. I didn't even know that he was. So like a good girl, I went to sleep on time. And I still remembered around 12 o'clock, I see someone opening my door and going to my stockings, which was in the middle of my room, and putting a 500 rupee note in them. I never told him that I saw him there, but that's when I realized he didn't say anything when I was jumping around, but he saw me. He knew he wouldn't want my hopes to be let down, and that's why he put those the rupee 500 note in the stockings. That's when I realized he cared. That's when I realized he was watching over me and looking after me. Whether it was my birthday that he had forgotten, and he made up by going to Hira Panna in a hurry and getting a tape recorder for me, or whether it was his toffees that he filled his briefcase, or as I would call, his Jadu Ka Pitara with. He gave everyone something to remember him with. Whether it was the air hostess in the airplane, where he got these towels and he used to give it around in the airplanes, or whether it was just people at home. He was honest to a point till it hurt. I was always scared of putting on any extra kgs and going in front of Daddy, because he would say, moti ho gayi hai. Without any qualms, without any hesitation, moti ho gayi hai. Whether it was anything, whether he was in pain, throughout my childhood I saw him in and outside the hospital, and there was pain, but he didn't say anything, but I saw it in his eyes. I never got to spend enough time or quality time with him, but when I did, I tried to grab every opportunity. Whether it was watching TV, or playing a game of bluff with him, or just stealing papad from his plate. I tried to grasp onto every occasion or every opportunity I had time to spend with him. It is the stories that leave me in awe of him. For example, I heard a story of the Indo-Pak War in 1971. Daddy lived near the border of Hisar, and he could see the war bomb blast ho rahe the, and he was fearless. He said, मैं अंदर नहीं सोऊंगा, मैं छत पे सोऊंगा. अगर बॉम्ब गिरना है तो छत पे भी गिरेगा. What's the point of being fearful? What's the point of being scared? So in fact, he slept on the terrace rather peacefully, without fear, without any fear in fact. That's what I admire him for. He looked fear in the face. I have learned so many other things from him. Key steps or key things to success in life. He said, common sense is the key to success. He actually reprimanded me or scolded me when I used to study. He said, "Pad kyun rahi hai? Kya hoga padhne se?" It's common sense that you need to work in life. It was his desire to understand the world around him that will make you, that made him grow, and that's what I've learned from him. To take everything, take the world around you, listen carefully, and learn. That's what Daddy did. I think this poem, which I think really defines his life. लहरों से डरकर नौका पार नहीं होती, कोशिश करने वालों की हार नहीं होती, नन्ही चींटी जब दाना लेकर चलती है, चढ़ती दीवारों पर 100 बार फिसलती है, मन का विश्वास रगों में साहस भरता है, चढ़कर गिरना गिरकर चढ़ना ना उसे अखरता है, मेहनत उसकी बेकार नहीं होती, कोशिश करने वालों की हार नहीं होती. Today I can say that actions truly speak louder than words. Daddy never told me that he loved me, never overtly expressed his emotions towards me. But I remember when he was in hospital, Breach Candy Hospital, and I went to see him on his last day, he just held my hand. It was then that I realized he always cared, but he never showed it. Wherever he is today, he will always live on in our memories. I wish one day I can achieve the greatness that he did. Truly, time passes and generations change, but his philosophies and attitude towards life will always work. I wish one day I can be as fearless and as brave as he was. He is my hero, my inspiration. Daddy, you will always live on in my memory and all of our memories. Thank you.
Amazing, beautiful. First of all, Vanshika, I would say one thing, really brave of you. And now somebody at least from the audiences know how I feel. Okay. I think so. That was beautiful, tribunal, amazing. You know, sometimes even I feel, if I just try to think over this, and if I try to analyze this, that Babuji, somewhere or the other, straight there from the top, when he looks over here, he would be thinking this one thing, maybe. I'd like to share with you. It goes something like, I see lives for which I have left. I see lives which I have left peaceful, happy and prosperous. I see that I hold a sanctuary, a safe haven in their hearts and the hearts of their descendants and future generations. And for this reason, I take a rest that I have never taken before, a better rest, and I go to a place that I have never been before he departed. So this is the legendary man, or actually I would say the man principally responsible for each and every one present over here of what we are, of our state of being and our state of doing. Now, I would like to proceed with our Business Excellence Awards. Dangerous, competitive, it'll be fun. They say in life, you're clueless. Every path leads confusion. Every step that you take is with lack of information. Problem is, you cannot slow down. Neither you can have a good look around. Life is a game, and people at Welspun know one thing, that there is no option but to become the best player on this playground. We are Welspun. So I would like to invite Shri BKG on the stage to give away the awards as we now proceed towards our Business Excellence Awards. One by one, we'll be taking the names, the nominations, announcing their names, and then revealing the mystery of who is the winner. And I would like then the winner to come up on the stage, collect his award, and feel the champion as he deserves it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, our first category towards our Business Excellence Awards is for the Welspun Young Achiever Award. The nominees are Mrs. Megha Patil, Welspun India Limited, Anjar. Make some noise, people. Mr. Minendra Dodia, WCL, Dahej. Mr. Jitesh Patel, Corporate, that is Welspun Corp. Mr. Charles Randall Marvell, Welspun Tubular LLC, Little Rock. The award goes to... Any guesses? I can't hear you. You might be right, but I can't hear you. Oh yes, the award goes to Mrs. Megha Patel, Welspun India Limited, Anjar, and it is shared by Charles Randall Marvell, Welspun Tubular LLC, Little Rock. I would request Mrs. Megha Patel or somebody on her behalf to come up on the stage and collect her award. And somebody on the behalf of Charles Randall Marvell as well to come up on the stage. I would just request anybody from Welspun India Limited, if Mrs. Megha Patel is not present over here, to come up on the stage. But I would request the city director to come up on the stage and collect the award. This award goes to Welspun Tubular LLC and Welspun India Limited, Anjar. Anybody from the team of Welspun Tubular LLC, if somebody is present over here? Come on, it's an excellence award. It even needs to be given with great excellence. All right, the next award is the award for Welspun's Best Manager Award. Really competitive, really tight. Nominees are Mr. Jay Shukla, Welspun Energy Limited, New Delhi. Mr. Jay Shukla. Mr. Jay Kishan Gupta, Welspun India Limited, Anjar. Mr. Shirish A. Joshi, Welspun Corp Limited, Pipes. Guesses? Any guesses? I can't hear you. Award goes to Mr. Jay Shukla from Welspun Energy Limited, New Delhi. I would request, if Mr. Jay Shukla is not present over here, I would request somebody from Welspun Energy Limited. Let's have a great round of applause, please. All right, now this one is tough. This one is really crucial. This award category is for the Welspun's Best CSR Initiative Award. The Welspun's Best Corporate Social Responsibility Initiative has been taken by nominees are Welspun Maxi Limited, Welspun India Limited, Anjar, Welspun Energy Limited, and Welspun Tubular LLC, Little Rock. The four nominees. I need your answers before I can answer them. I know you're a smart audience, you will be knowing the answers. Guesses? Welspun India? I'm sorry, you're wrong. It's not Welspun India. Any more guesses? It's Welspun Energy. Make some noise for Welspun Energy. I see hooting missing. I see the noise missing today. All right, the next category is for the Welspun's health. All right, that was a bit too much. All right, Welspun's Health, Safety and Environment Award. Again, nominees are Welspun Max Steel Limited, Welspun India Limited, Wapi and Welspun Steel Limited, Anjar. Guesses? Health and safety. Health and safety, who do you think has made it the most? देखिए इसके ऊपर मैं ज़्यादा बात नहीं कर सकता, controversial हो जाएगा. Guesses? Oh yes, you're right. It's Welspun India Limited, Wapi. Award for health and safety. I would request Welspun India Limited itself to come up on the stage. This is what we call BKG style. So crowd, please make some noise. Alright, the next award is the award for Welspun Most Significant Contribution Award. Nominees are DRI Process, Welspun Steel Limited, Procurement, Welspun Max Steel Limited, Production and Process Engineering, Welspun Max Steel Limited, Anjar. An award goes to, guesses? I need more. अब की बार इतना जल्दी रिवील नहीं करेंगे सर. I need some noise. It goes to DRI Process, Welspun Steel Limited, Anjar. Mr. Ayub Hussain, Mr. Sunil Kumar Pandey, Mr. Sanjay Kumar Modi, Mr. Vishal Parikh, Mr. Rohit Parihar. I would request all of you to come up on the stage, collect this award. Sorry? And a very naughty, a very near and dear, oh yes, I was taking your name, Mr. Anuj Burakia. I think so. We should give them great round of applause till the time they do not accommodate back at their seats, because it takes thousands of attempts to get nominated, and those probabilities on 10,000 is to 1 to win this award. So it takes a lot to win these awards. Okay, the next award is for the Welspun's Best Manufacturing Facility Award. Welspun's Best Manufacturing Facility Award. Nominees are Welspun India Limited, Anjar, Welspun Corp Limited, Dahej, Welspun Syntex Limited, Rakholi. Guesses? देखिए, बीके जी ने अब ये डिसाइड किया है कि जिसका नाम ज्यादा सुनाई देगा उसको ये अवार्ड दिया जाएगा. Can't hear you. Award goes to Welspun Corp Limited, Dahej. Let's have this great round of applause for them. I would like the team of Welspun Corp Limited, Dahej, to please come up on the stage. Hip hip! Hip hip! Hip hip! 3 cheers for Welspun Corp Limited, Dahej. What a blast! What a blast! ये ब्लास्ट के बाद हम बोल तो पाएंगे, सुन नहीं पाएंगे. All right, we proceed towards the next award. The G.R. Goenka Leadership Award. The most deadliest award, the most competitive award, and it really, really takes a lot to win this award. Nominees are Mr. Ajay Satyaraj, Director, Welspun Syntex Limited. Mr. Kishore Nair, Satyaraj. Mr. Kishore Nair, President, Welspun Energy Limited. Mr. Aman Kushwa, Vice President, Welspun India Limited. And Mr. Partha Sarthi Ghosh, President, Welspun Maxi Limited, Sala. Guesses? Can't hear you. Award goes to, I wouldn't take much time as time is a constraint for us. Award goes to Mr. Kishore Nair, President, Welspun Energy Limited, New Delhi. Mr. Kishore Nair, let's have a great round of applause for him. And I would request to distribute the last award. To hand over the last award for the Best Company Award. Year 2011-2012. Best Company Award. Nominees are Welspun India Limited, Welspun Syntex Limited, and Welspun Tubular LLC. I'm sorry, आगे मैं proceed नहीं कर सकता जब तक मैं आवाज नहीं सुन सकता. How many for Welspun Syntex? How many for Welspun Syntex? Make some noise. How many for Welspun Tubular LLC? And how many for Welspun India Limited? I'm sorry to disappoint you. Award goes to Welspun Tubular LLC. Best Company Award. In the Business Excellence Award category, the Best Company Award 2011-2012. इनका तालियों से ही स्वागत किया जाए और तालियां रुके नहीं जब तक इनको अवार्ड नहीं मिलता. All right, we are going for this special request and this special arrangement. Sir, I liked.
We are trying to take Dev, the president at Little Rock, on the phone, if possible. Actually, it was not known. So he may be on the holiday anyway. Chokhani, you call. You can make it.
He's on a cruise.
Oh.
Anyway, I think anybody, if you are watching on webcast in Little Rock, I think it's one of the most prestigious awards, and I think you deserve all the praise.
Congratulations. Mic is for me. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. It's really kind of you. All right, so that was 2011-2012 Business Excellence Awards. Are you all happy with your awards? Say, दूसरा question मैं नहीं पूछ सकता हूँ ना? Are you not happy you didn't receive the awards? All right, now we'll be proceeding over with our next session of events. Now we'll be going on one-on-one, or I would say many sessions, where we'll be inviting certain business leaders from certain organizations of our selected companies to come up on the dais and give their speech, their talks, their valuable talks for 2-3 minutes. I would first of all like to invite Ma'am DBG. We will postpone this. Ma'am DBG will be speaking, I would say 5 minutes later. I would like to invite Sir Vijay Bafna ji to come up on the dais and share his thoughts, his vision. Okay. We'll even be squaring down Vijay Bafna ji after 10 minutes. Kya kare? Now we'll be taking, I would like to invite Mr. BKM to come up on the dais. One of the men who has bedded all, to share his vision, to share his thought, to share his experience with all of us present over here.
Good evening, everybody. Firstly, BKG, RRM, DBG, and the entire family of Welspun. I actually almost attempted to write a speech, and I failed. It's primarily because probably, no doubt that we are celebrating our annual day or a Founders Day, but I think it's more auspicious for me from a personal standpoint because it's also supposed to be the Punyatithi of Babuji. And I have no intention of making anybody jealous here, even RRM and BKG, but I think he was more a father to me personally, and I think like to most of you, but I think I shared a different kind of a relationship way back starting from 1996. I don't know, like what all that I can say, what he taught me. If you ask me, like subtly, whatever I am today, or whatever I have been probably be able to drive Welspun Gujarat and then which is Welspun Corp now, I think he had tremendous contribution in shaping me up. Be it, like, I think 3 months, 4 months into the organization of Welspun Corp, I still remember that, he wouldn't like to be driven by some unknown driver to the Dahej plant from Bharuch. And first, one day, like he surprised me that, okay, fine, you are going to drive and I'm going to see how you are driving. And then I will continue to allow you to drive from Bharuch to Dahej. He taught me how to change gear and make sure that there is no jerk. He taught me how to put brakes. I mean, these are some of the, like the early things and the nitty-gritties that probably he tried to teach me. There are two salient points of, I think, my learning from him. First and foremost, he told me to go for detailing. He said, you would always be a better decision maker if you know your job pretty well, and when you try to go to the source of the issue. And frankly, if I, look at myself and I try to make a SWOT analysis about myself, I think he kind of embedded that into my mind that whenever you are faced with a situation, go to the root cause of the problem. And I have to say that, he embedded that into my thinking. There is another thing that probably, he has told me, and, this is his very words, कि तुम लोग आगे बढ़ जाते हो और पीछे क्या हो रहा है देखते नहीं हो. And he actually didn't mean it only for me, he also meant for, I think, all the top leaders of today. And, in this, with all your permission, my newest stint, for sure, I'm going to make sure that probably I will not be leaving the things which we have started earlier behind and only move forward. While we will move forward, I'm sure I'm going to make sure that whatever we have created earlier are also rising to the best of their levels. To tell you a little bit about the company Welspun Corp Limited today, because this is an opportunity for having such a gathering, and I think it's only apt for me to tell you how Welspun Corp has been sort of, moving ahead in the last 1 year or so. I'll go plant-wise. Of course, the Anjar plant, the most important thing today, and which you also would have seen in the latest issue of the Welspunites, the first time in this part of the world, we have set up a 18-meter state-of-the-art LSAW plant. And my sincere compliments to the entire project team and the entire operation team. And I'm very proud to inform all of you that just a couple of days back, they have actually achieved a production rate of about 1,750 tons per day, which makes it almost 600,000 tons to probably, 600,000 tons per annum. That's the kind of a mill that we have set up. And I was actually, telling BKG today that I think this one plant itself today is probably able to produce the same quantity that earlier we could produce in Dahej and Anjar together. So that's the kind of a plant that we have set up today. We have also from the same plant, we have produced 18 meters pipe for the first time from this country and exported out to Canada. Coming to our order booking, I must also let you know how the marketing department has been behaving in the company. They have actually started the year with a order booking of about 1 million tons, which is, of course, almost 60–70% of our installed capacity, but almost you can say it is almost a year's production as on today, if you go on a realistic production norms. Even after executing 2 quarters of this year, we were left out with almost 1.22 million tons, which is almost, it's going to see the year through, and almost 500–600,000 tons of is going to spill through to the next year, which is a very healthy position to be in today. My sincere compliments to the entire marketing team and a big hand for them. Coming to our other facilities in Anjar, I think our coating plant has been fully booked till the business plan. Our our Spiral 2 is also right now executing an order for US, which is again a prestigious thing in these market conditions. To get some good orders from US was difficult, but I think that's a very healthy position to be in Spiral 2 as well. The plate mill has produced X70 for a US market. That again is a I think point to sort of noted by all of you. Going to Dahej, there are a lot of accolades that they have probably received during this year. They have fantastically closed the PTTP order, which is a big order received from Thailand. and we have a written sort of word of appreciation from the customer. That is regarding the execution capability, not only the producing pipes nicely, but like they have said that it is probably one of the best executed orders from an Indian company probably. Also, recently we have been, tapping the European market, and which has kind of been eluding for us in the last 15 years or 17 years of our existence. But recently, it will not be fair for me to disclose names of the company, but I can tell you that some of the really big names in Europe has approved our facility. And I think, that separates out the boys and the men. Little Rock has been performing very well, and I think I also want to convey to you that we did have some misfortunate incident in Little Rock. We had a little fire, and in fact we were not sure whether we will be able to retrieve it back because we had a full order booking position, and the plant was booked plant is booked till September next year, and any loss of productivity or production would have really impacted us heavily. But the project team and the Little Rock local management team, they really rose to the occasion, and in 75 days, as a matter of fact, 75 days was our target, and almost like in about 67, 68 days, they brought it back to normalcy. A round of applause for them as well, please. As far as our Saudi facility is concerned, that has also been doing well. And I'm pleased to inform you that it enjoys a healthy order booking position of almost 260,000 tons, so which means that it should see us through almost till December 2013. That's a wonderful position to be in, especially when we had made a new investment. I think this is quite an update as far as the performance of the company is concerned. Just few things, I'll take another minute or so. The market is challenging as on today, and of course I am addressing a business gathering, so all of you are aware that the market conditions, the business conditions has been tough all over the world, and we are no exception. So the time is probably to sort of make yourself more competitive, and because I am addressing also alongside BKG and RM, but I am also addressing to my fellow Welspunites in Welspun Corp Limited. All of you need to know that you have to be the most economical player in the field. No doubt that we have become the world's largest large die producer in the world, and I'm clarifying this because I think in 2007 the Financial Times rated us as the second largest, and I would think that with the implementation of our LSOF facility as well as acquiring our Saudi facility, no doubt maybe Akhil is still yet to get a confirmation from Financial Times, but I think we are the largest large dia player in the world today. So it is, of course, we have already achieved this milestone of becoming the large dia player. Today, I think it's our time to make sure that we are the most economical, most competitive player in the industry, so that we can utilize our capacity of 2.25 million tons across the globe, and that will be the real test of the leading player. And I think that will be a real tribute to Babuji. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for liberating our souls within and beyond. Now I would like to invite Sir B.A. Kale to come up on the dais and share his vision and his visions and his thought process, his aims and his desires. Sir.
Respected promoters of Welspun Group, other distinguished guests, dignitaries, and my fellow Welspunites, a very good evening to all of you. It's an honor to be here amongst you in Anjar today on Babuji's Founders Day, and we are all part of it. If you can recall, last year when I was sharing some of my thoughts on the fundamentals and some values that Welspun Syntax has been preserving. This time I have to share some of the landmarks in the progress that we have achieved in the recent times, and also some of the transformations that we have been witnessing, at least I have been witnessing. On the micromanagement, if I can say, in Palghar, our yarn dyeing plant, which is being headed by one young Sandeep Oswal, he already has very tough and challenging business plan. In the first 6 months, we struggled with non-availability of suitable manpower, and in the second half, we find ourselves fighting against the increased conversion cost, and this is largely due to the increase in electrical power tariff by the government of Maharashtra. But here, I must say that our promoters have come to our rescue by guiding us for the wheeling of power from Anjar power plant for our Palghar unit. And once this power starts coming, I think all the paperwork is already done and we should be getting this power in the first half of January. If we do that, then I think we will be back to our regular profits at Palghar. In Palghar, in another development, we have recently finalized one 1000 kilo yarn dyeing vessel. With this vessel, all our product mix will be more flexible and we will be perhaps able to cater to the export market in a better way. And if we export our dyed yarns, we make more profits. When I speak about Palghar, I cannot but take name of Mr. Satyaraj, who has come all the way from Bangalore, and he is the regional director for our south operations. And Mr. Satyaraj single-handedly has been the backbone for our Palghar plant. Mr. Bhagalram will agree to that. And with this, he always keeps on flooding the orders, the dyeing programs to us, and so we are always ahead of production in terms of marketing. If I talk about the Rakholi plant, which is headed by Mr. Bhagalram himself, well, actually I can see marked improvement in not only the spinning but also in the texturizing side. During the current year, we have installed and commissioned Japanese technology mother yarn spinning line, which helps us make the mono yarns, the nylon mono yarns, and these yarns are very prestigious and we have been able to really add to our profits substantially during the current year. In Rakholi, there is one more thing to be proud of. As you know, our promoters have been kind enough to agree to invest more than 100 crores for our BCF plant. BCF yarn plant, for those who are not in textiles, I would like to explain that BCF yarn is nothing but synthetic yarn which goes into making of carpets, manufacture of carpets. So this activity, this project is being headed by Mr. Khire and some of his colleagues from Rakholi and some from our head office, and I'm sure that this project is very much on the track, and I think by middle of January it should be on stream and we should start getting our BCF yarn from say February onwards. if I talk about the commercial operations, as you know, raw material is the most vital thing for our plant working as well as the company working. For raw materials, our Mr. Bhaskar Sen has been handling this very effectively. We are proud of him. He has been procuring his raw material well on time from the right sources at the right prices, and this is very important for all of us. Well, if I am allowed to say something about the transformation that I talked about, which is happening and which I am witnessing at Welspun Syntex, is from a very orthodox and very odd type of working. We are now coming to a kind of corporate culture and more organized production facility. Here I must thank Ma'am Deepali ji and Rajesh ji for driving us to develop one unique yarn called Rylon. And with this Rylon, we are servicing Welspun India as a customer. And I must say that from Welspun India, there is a lot to learn for Welspun Syntex, and we are learning. Because of Welspun India's, procedures, their culture, their global vision, their global customers, everything is benefiting us. The openness and the transparency that we have between Welspun India and our team, Welspun Syntex team, is definitely driving us to be more economical, more cost conscious, more efficiency oriented company. We have to maintain a good quality, standard quality, which is worldly accepted, and also the timelines. So with all this, I must thank Welspun India. As I said just now, the BCF yarn, which goes into carpet making, and Welspun India is contemplating to put up another project for carpets. So again, this synergy between Welspun India and Welspun Syntex is going to work, and I'm sure that Welspun Syntex will be a beneficiary. Well, I have one more observation, without which I will not close my speech. Somehow, in the past, whatever glory Welspun Syntex had was not there, and which was missing for some years. But I think with the kind of progress that we have made, for your information, this is the third consecutive year that Welspun Syntex has posted profits. This, I know you will all agree that this is a turnaround time at Welspun Syntex. In fact, we were half expecting that we will win the Best Company Award, but somehow, luck has not favored us. But maybe we will try it for the next time. Next time we will try for this. So, with all this progress at Welspun Syntex, I feel that we are coming back into the game. We are coming back as a significant player in the group level, and I hope that we will keep doing better. I also take this opportunity to thank all my colleagues at Welspun Syntex, our customers, our vendors, our suppliers, our technology suppliers, and of course the promoters, without whose blessings we cannot function. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for giving in or lending in that confidence to us. Now, without taking much time and trying to interact much with all the people, beloved people present over here, I would like to invite Sir Vineet Mittal to be on the stage and share his thoughts, his vision, his thought processes.
Good evening, everyone, dear family and friends. Last time when I stood here, that was our first year of incorporation, and now we are almost a 3-year-old organization. And last time when I was invited to speak here, I had shared a story about a little kid who was asking question to his father about the chain tied up with his the feet of an elephant. And the summary of the story was that if you believe in self and your team, you can achieve the impossible. And we started this journey with the belief that we want to become the change agent. We want to become a company who is not only respected for its financial achievement, but a company which is also known for its social contribution and becoming a transformational agent in solving the national issue and becoming a block for nation building. So I'm very glad to share with be here and share with you the progress we have made in last 2.5 years. We are now among the largest clean energy player in the country and the largest solar player. We have commissioned 60 megawatt projects in solar, in the largest being in Gujarat. We have 50 megawatt operational in Gujarat, 5 megawatt in Rajasthan and 5 megawatt in AP. And I'm very happy to announce that we had won the largest solar project in the country, which was 50 megawatt through a competitive bid last year. And we had done the financial closure in September this year, and we will be able to commission the 50 megawatt project in 5 months, so 10 megawatt per month. By February would be operational. It will be the largest solar project done in not just in India but the SAARC region. And I'm also very happy to announce that 150 megawatt solar project in MP, which is the largest in Asia and among the top 5 largest projects in the world. And I'm very hopeful that we'll be able to commission this project before next year end. So maybe when I speak to you next time, we would be happy to announce that we have commissioned that project also in record time and become the largest player in the country. Some bit on our other initiative. We also ventured into the wind earlier this year and managed to get almost 1,000 megawatt capacity allocated from several government, including Karnataka, AP, Madhya Pradesh, and Rajasthan. And I'm very happy to announce today we have signed the deal to commission our first wind project. We are planning to commission it before June of next year. So by next year we'll have in our portfolio both our solar and wind capacity. And the good part is that this year we will do almost 150 crore EBITDA as a company in just 3 years of our existence. And next year I am taking a challenge in front of all of you to do a 1 crore EBITDA every day. So that means 355 crore EBITDA by the end of next financial year. So that was on the business side. And the other thing which actually I feel most proud of is that all of this we have done is done by taking the society along. So I feel that we all here are truly blessed being part of Welspun family and being given the opportunity to do something meaningful with our lives. But there are so many underprivileged people in this world, and particularly in our country, who have not got as privileged as we are. And it's our responsibility as an individual and as an organization to make positive difference in their life and take them along. And we have done it fairly satisfactorily so far. The journey has begun. We got recognized by MIT Institute for our contribution to the society. And recently we were also rewarded by ASSOCHAM for our contribution in taking the society along in a global award where they had appointed an international consultant who had not only interviewed all of us, but also had gone through the approach that is it genuine community engagement or is it just a phony CSR approach. And almost most of the corporates from the country had participated in that process. And a team from the US who is expert in analyzing the project progress and the approach and tracking mechanism, they selected us out of almost 100 company which was shortlisted, and eventually your company received the award. So that's a great achievement for the entire team that our small steps are being recognized, and that encourages us to actually do more and make that as our basic philosophy to grow. That we want to grow, but we want to grow responsibly. We want to take the community along which has given us so much, and become the role model for other corporates also in that field. So that's another dream which we have, that when someone looks at our story 10 years down the line, they should not just recognize us as most admired or profitable company in the clean energy space, but they should recognize us most for our social contribution and the transformation which we are causing in the society, which is not as privileged as the rest of us are. And coming to our future plan, the board has approved for a very rapid expansion of our clean energy portfolio. We will be 300 megawatt plus in solar by calendar year 2013, and that would be one of the largest capacity in the whole Asia in terms of the grid connected project, and it will be distributed across the state. So it's not like that it will be focused only in the state of MP or Gujarat. We have recently signed an agreement with the state of Maharashtra to supply 25 megawatt of solar project to them. We are doing 50 megawatt of solar project in Rajasthan. We have already commissioned 5 megawatt there. We are looking forward to doing a project in Karnataka, which we won through again a competitive bid, which is 10 megawatt. We are also exploring further opportunities in the state of Andhra Pradesh and Tamil Nadu and Chhattisgarh as well. So if you will see 3 years down the line, the kind of portfolio which we would have developed, it will be a large portfolio of sustainable sources of energy dispersed across the nation, and also contributing in nation building in the sense that when the grid failure happened in the whole country earlier this year and the blackout happened, the startup current was provided by the solar projects and the small hydro projects. So when we started this, actually solar was still a buzzword and a fancy word, and people were thinking it will not become competitive and it will be the most expensive source of energy. And as Mr. Kale was saying that the cost of energy at his plant has increased at 8 rupees plus. We were the first player in the country and among one of the first player in the world who started offering 8 rupees tariff from the solar. And last year when we had gone to World Economic Forum, there was a hoarding on one of the India section which said that India gave the lowest tablet, lowest cost of housing, and the lowest solar power. So though they did not mention our name so specifically, but that was a recognition that we as an Indian, if we desire, we can become the world leaders in any space. And I think Welspun Corp is the ideal example of proving it in the large pipe category. And I think wherever I go and whoever I meet, everyone talks about the textile. So I think in those two industries we have proven at a world scale and a global scale, and that gives a roadmap for infra business, projects business, and energy business to take that leadership and take this name forward and become a company, not just the best company in India, but also among one of the best companies in the world. So, friends, in next 3 years, we are planning to execute 1,500 megawatt of solar and wind project, which will mean almost 10 crore in capex every day for next 3 years to achieve that vision. And I'm sure with all the guidance and support and encouragement from the Welspun family, will be able to meet those targets and probably exceed them. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir. Again, without taking much time, consuming much time, I would like to invite Sir Bafna ji, if he is present over here, to be on the dais and share his vision and thoughts.
Shri BK ji, Shri RRM and DB ji, Bansal sahab, and distinguished guests and fellow Welspunites and their family. I'm here for steel business. I don't have much to share, but I can say that Welspun Max Steel, which was acquired about 3 years back, did very well for 2 years, and it was growing, and we have started expansion activities. However, looking to the natural gas scenario, which is really difficult now in India, and we are facing acute shortage and pricing issues. So we have actually, we have tried a lot with the government, and we have to look for the alternative means for arranging the gas by different methodology, and we are working on it. However, today, I mean, our margins are really pressed, and we are in real trouble because of the natural gas, and we must have lost about 300 crores a year in the natural gas itself. Because of that, I mean, we are not losing that much, but we have lost, otherwise we would have made good profit from this plant. Now with the Welspun steel here, as probably many of you must be knowing, that we are expanding the plant, and we have started one 40-ton furnace, and the second furnace also commissioned recently. So we'll be having the capacity of 3 lakh ton of steel making here with the billet making and then rolling partially. So this plant will be a good size plant as far as mini steel plant is concerned, and I'm sure this plant will further grow with the vision and with the thinking what we have to expand this plant further, and the new rolling mill as well. We are also working on mines, which is now at the almost going to a final stage, and we may get shortly some of the mines in West Africa as well as in Rajasthan, and that will really boost our business as far as steel is concerned. And I'm sure we'll definitely try our best to further boost the capacity and increase the profitability and be a substantial part in the group. Presently, the steel is not having bigger presence, though it was going to have a bigger presence with the new expansion of Max Steel. However, there are certain issues, and I'm sure most of you people know about it. So let's wait for some more time before we become a larger player. I'm happy that the overall business-wise, I've heard my colleagues, and we are growing very much in the textile as well as on the pipe plant, and I wish all the best to our group for that achievement and the future aspects. Thanks.
Thank you so much, sir. Last and never the least, I would like to invite, or I would say re-invite, the Pali ma'am to come up on the dais and share her vision and thoughts. I can't hear you. See, ma'am does notice when she gets on the stage.
गुड इवनिंग एवरीबॉडी। आप लोग को सुनाई दे रहा है जो उस पार भी खड़े हैं? थोड़ा आगे आ जाइए सब लोग। इट्स इंडीड एन ऑनर टू बी हियर अमंगस्ट ऑल ऑफ यू। आज बाऊजी की चौथी पुण्यतिथि है और वो खाली कर्मयोगी नहीं थे, मेरे मेंटोर भी थे। हमेशा मुझे बोला करते थे कि आत्मविश्वास होना चाहिए। आत्मविश्वास से आदमी कोई भी लड़ाई जीत सकता है और कठिनाइयों का सामना खड़े होकर, कठिनाइयों में सामने देखकर उसका सामना करते हुए करना चाहिए। कठिनाइयां भी घबरा के भाग जाती हैं और हमेशा जब भी कोई कठिन समय होता है तो बाऊजी की याद आती है और बस मैं आगे निकल पड़ती हूँ। तो बाऊजी हमेशा हमारे लिए एक रास्ता है, एक हमारे लिए एक डायरेक्शन है और ही विल ऑलवेज बी माय मेंटर। As I stand here, I've been hearing everybody's speeches about capacity. I've been hearing about this capacity expansion and these order books that have been good. Today, as I talk about Welspun India, Welspun Textiles, 2 years back, I must say, when I was standing here, we basically took decisions to close all the loss-making units and focus on our core strengths. And as we did that, today, we are absolutely at we are targeting to close at $650 million this year. And close to $1 billion, we are working on that. But it's not going to be about capacities expansions. It's going to be about consumer focus. It's going to be about quality. It's going to be about service. It's going to be about innovation. The markets are tough. The dynamisms change every second day. We have to be nimble-footed, face it, and move on. And really, that's what we have to do. Today, as I speak, HTT reported Welspun to be the top in baths in America, second in bedding and sheeting, and fourth in rugs. As Mr. Kale remarked, that dry lawn is something that Welspun India has been looking and supporting. That has been a lifeline. That has changed the complete dynamism of America, which was so nylon-centric, and so domestic-driven. But dry lawn changed the whole scenario and the landscape of rugs. Today, we are at each and every retailer, and I'm proud to say, doing very well. But apart from this, as we move on today, I must say that the competition is tough, and it is not going to be the competition within our domestic India. It's going to be Vietnam, it's going to be China. Europe, as you see, is struggling. But there are a lot of countries in Europe, as East Europe, as you talk about, Turkey, Portugal, which have become a competition. So, I think with us, I must appeal to everybody. This is the time to take on and fasten our seatbelts and really look at quality, look at innovation, look at efficiency. We dream, but I also not only dream, but we believe that we'll make Welspun India one of the most efficient textile plant in the world. It will not only be a $1 billion company, but the most efficient textile company in the world. And we have to believe, and we will dare to commit. And that's what I must say. So it's not just about capacities today. It's about how, because if I look at it, we have been going through a very difficult situation. Which are the orders we must service and which orders we should not? It is something, we basically talk about our capacities being full, but how well we can service our customers and, keep them satisfied. So I will just not say more, but I'll just tell everybody that let's dare to commit and take this challenge. Welspun India, are you with me? $1 billion. Let's take it on. Dare to commit. All the best. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. That was so energetic, that was so motivating. But आप लोगों का जवाब ऐसा था कि ठीक है मैम, आप बोल रहे हो तो आप ही कर लो ना. Motivate करो ना. When she's saying it, you need to reply it. पर आप लोगों का reply ऐसे ही था, ठीक है मैम, आपने बोला आप ही कर लो. Okay, care, ठीक है. We all learn, we are quick learners. Finally, we are Welspun. Not a problem. Okay, now I would like to invite, I would say, the man of the match. You know, the beauty about this man is, he's always is the man of the match before he's played the match. He's a winner, and as I describe him as the man who's born to keep on growing, I would request our chairman, Shri BKG, to come up on the stage and discuss his visions, his thoughts, and his aims in front of us today. And I would not like कि हमारी तालियां रुके जब तक वो अपने पोडियम तक पहुंच नहीं जाते.
Good morning, USA. Good afternoon, Europe. And good evening, India. We heard from everybody, from all the business heads, what Welspun is doing today, where our group is heading. But today, before I talk about any business, let me share a little bit of my vision and my feeling about our founder chairman, Shri Babuji. आज 4 साल हो गए हैं बाबूजी को गए हुए हमारे बीच से, लेकिन ऐसा लगता नहीं है कि वो हमारे बीच नहीं है. प्रजा ने कुछ बोला था बाबूजी के बारे में, वंशिका ने कुछ बोला था. मैं पिछले दिनों में दिल्ली जा रहा था, and I was traveling with Air India, and when the air hostess saw my boarding card, BK Goenka name was written on that. So she said, आपकी शक्ल कुछ बाबूजी में मिलती है. And I was really shocked. तो मैंने कहा मैम आप कैसे बाबूजी को जानते हैं? नहीं, हमने उनको कई दिनों से देखा नहीं. आप बाबूजी के लड़के हैं? मैंने कहा हाँ. तो जब मैंने उनको बताया कि बाबूजी अभी इस दुनिया में नहीं हैं, तो बहुत दुख हुआ. बट देन शी स्टार्टेड नरेटिंग हर स्टोरी. बाबूजी यूज्ड टू ट्रैवल एवरी 15 days to Delhi. And being, always cost conscious, he used to buy those coupons. And being a senior citizen, he used to get that discount of, 20% or 15% on Air India. Those days used to be Indian Airlines. And he used to travel regularly. And he used to carry, as Vansika was saying, that magic box or that his briefcase, where he used to carry watches, some napkins, some pens, something to give to everybody. And every time, whenever he used to travel, he used to give these air hostesses, sometimes the bed sheets, sometimes napkins. And he was very, very popular of, as a Babuji in Air India or today, those days Indian Airlines and today Air India. What I'm trying to say that he was man of few words, but from the heart, he wants everybody to smile. From his action, if you see, he was different, but he was not able to talk much what he wants to do. But he used to do a lot more what he used to say. All these 4 years, we have really missed him, but the path, what he has shown us, the path, what he has given us, I think he will be happy to see how we are progressing today. And I'm really thankful to each one of you here, globally, each one of Welspunite, for keeping his name high in the air. 3 years back, we took a decision that we should do, or we should make some memorial in his name, as Anjar was his Karm Bhumi. In last 5 years, he has worked day and night, and he enjoyed working here. And his passion, his thinking, his time, everything was for Anjar. From the day we started, from 2005, and he almost shifted here in 2006, and it became a real house for him. And we, as a family, finalized that we should have the last rites in Anjar, being Anjar being his Karm Bhumi. So we were thinking that what should we do? Shall we make a normal some kind of a museum, or some kind of a, something which is to be linked with Babuji? So the idea came that why don't we call it as a memorial. We don't call it as anything else, and we create something which can be used at large. So we came with the idea of a theater which will be a multi-user, can be used for various purposes, and we started constructed that so-called Babuji's Memorial, which will be an amphitheater, which will be a theater, which will be used for school, dramas, for business meeting, for everything what you can think. And this piece of monument, what you see here on the left side, is going to be one of its kind, not only in the state of Gujarat, but I think in the whole India. Unfortunately, there is some delay in this. We were supposed to have this function today in that memorial hall, but because of some civil construction faults, we have to delay by a few months. But in the month of March, we are going to have another grand opening in memory of our beloved Babuji. Friends, everybody here has spoken about our various businesses in the group. We as a Welspun group always say we dare to commit. And as a philosophy, we really mean to it. We have seen many ups and downs. 1999, 1991, and today in 2010, 11, 12, we have seen the whole global world is passing through different challenges. Being Welspun as one of the global player in every field, you heard Braja saying about pipe that we are number 1 now. We heard about textile. We are number 1 in bath. We are top 3 player in sheets, and we are the top players in rugs. And very soon we are going to be top player in renewable energy, what Vinit was saying, not only in India, but hopefully in Asia in next 3 years. All this has come of dedication, of hard working of each one of us around the globe. But my friends, every day we are seeing a new challenge. Every day we are passing through a new issues, because today we are linked with the global market. Today, it's no more what's happening in India. It's no more what's government of India is going to take a call. But anything goes anywhere in the world is directly impacted us because we are part of the global economy. And the way global economy is going, we have to be absolutely clear that next 2 years, minimum 2 years, will be really, really critical for all of us. We have to be very clear, very focused that only efficiency and a competitive cost can keep us alive, keep us growing. Keep us alive means that when you are on the top, in the top position somewhere, we have to be more competitive, we have to be more innovative, and we have to be more cost effective. And we have to have more challenges than anybody else. And we are facing all those things, and I know that each one of us knows about it and ready to take this challenge with full hog, and I have no doubt that in next 2 years we will be coming out with flying colors. With all this, I like to wish you a very best for 2013, and I also like to congratulate each one of the award winner today. It was a very, very difficult decision. I know it was a difficult thing to choose between Welspun Syntex and the Little Rock to make the best for the manufacturing company. But let me tell you one thing, that I have not put my hand that we should do this or do that. It was purely on the merits. And on the CSR, again, it was very difficult to choose between Welspun Energy and Welspun India. But I think lot of work, lot of challenges has been faced by Welspun Energy because they work in different states and they have different challenges, and each state throws at them different issues, and which they have, I think, handled well. I remember Sindoor standing here last year was talking about 300 megawatt of solar power, which was really looking a daunting task, a difficult task. But today when Vineet said that not only 300, we will be crossing 300 next year and 500, and then we have a plan for 1500. I'm really, really proud of each one of you of here. And I'm really sincerely thinking that we will be again, as our philosophy says, that we want to be in the business where we want to be the top player, and we will be in renewable energy also. With all these words, thank you very much and wish you all a very best for 2013. Thank you.
Great, amazing, fantastic. All right. Now we know how we feel. Now we know how our leaders feel. And now we know where we have to do, where we have to go, what we have to do, what we have to achieve, what we have to take. Now we are proceeding towards our CSR sessions, that is our corporate social responsibility sessions. We have a unique theme prepared today. First of all, we are going to represent you, or present in front of you, let me put it in this way, we are going to present in front of you a CSR skit where हमारे जो Welspun के सदस्य हैं, उनने ये CSR shadow presentation, I would say, shadow dance कह लीजिए, shadow presentation कह लीजिए, prepare की है, जो आपको shadows के through, shadows portray करके बताएंगे that what Welspun has tried to do in terms of CSR, how Welspun has tried to serve the society, and how Welspun follows BKG's ideology, जो एक उनकी एक बहुत सिंपल बात याद है सर की, कि सर हमेशा कहते हैं जिंदगी में सफल इंसान होने से ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है एक अच्छा इंसान होना. And that is how we try to serve the society. So I would like to invite all our members from the shadow presentation to come up on the dais, a unique presentation where, as I said, everything will be shown behind the curtains, and after that we'll take you behind the scene, the real story, the real documentary of our CSR activities. Today we have derived Welspun. I would invite each and every one of you to come up on the stage, prepare your, I would say, your floor, your ground. And today what we have done is that CSR, we have tried to derive it from this word itself, that is Welspun. CSR for us stands for 3 E's, that is education, empowerment, environment and health. However, we have even tried to portray it further into Welspun, that stands for, W stands for wellness, E stands for education and empowerment, L stands for liberty, S stands for security and safety, P stands for power, U stands for unity, and N stands for net worth. And how we are trying to provide all these things to the society is being shown in this rare and I would say well spun or well designed shadow presentation. The first presentation we are going is about wellness, how we try to give wellness to the society by setting up our medical health checkups. Please witness it. And the most beautiful part of this presentation is no props have been used, it's all human form. Please bear with us for a minute, we are doing this for the first time. That was wellness, how we try to give wellness to the society. The second one stands for education. Let's hear for child education. Now for computer education.
liberty, how we are giving tree plantation liberty to the society. The console may lower down the volume, that's not a problem. This is for tree plantation. You may replay the theme, that is no issue. Just lower down the volume, please. Now, how we try to secure the society by going for blood donation camps. Now for how we try to empower the society by going for anti-tobacco campaigns. These are the type of the skit shows we try to do to warn the society. Now how unitedly we try to keep our neighborhood clean and green, our cleanliness campaigns. Now finally the net worth, how we try to create a net worth for every individual, how we try to empower women and help them to stitch better and help them to get a living for themselves. Guys, by giving wellness education, empowerment, liberty, security and safety, power, unity and net worth, we are, aa jaiye, we are three. Cheers. 3 hip hip hoorays for Welspun. Hip hip! Hip hip! Hip hip! But this was the skit part of it, where we tried to show how we try to go for those small certain little attempts, where how we try to empower, educate the environment, we try to maintain that health and safety. Now, allow me to present to you, you can see it over the screens over here, the documentary on how actually it happens, really or in reality behind the scenes. You can have a look on these screens.
If goodness is the only investment that never fails, should we not start investing from our own backyard? And if creating a strong business and building a...
Please have it a look on the left and the right hand side of the screen.
If goodness is the only investment that never fails, should we not start investing from our own backyard? And if creating a strong business and building a better world are essential ingredients for long-term success, is it not possible to spin the threads of life such that business itself becomes a medium of change? That lives can be lived with dignity, without distinction of ethnicity, origin, religion, gender, language or disability. We are more than just a $3 billion corporation. We are dreamers of the future. And we dream of a world where people are empowered to change their lives as well as the lives of 1 million others. We are passionate about what we do and dare to commit. We are Welspun. To convert our dream into reality, we focused on 3 E's, namely education, empowerment, and environment and health. And although these things are never easy, an apt example of how determination can make anything happen can be found at Anjar.
जब दीपाली जी ने ये मेडिकल सेंटर इनॉग्रेट किए, वोकेशनल ट्रेनिंग सेंटर इनॉग्रेट किए, तो उस समय लगता था कि ये कैसे किया जाए, क्योंकि ये लोग यहाँ के हर चीज में डाउट करते हैं। इतनी बड़ी कंपनी आ गई, हमसे कुछ लेना चाहते होंगे इसलिए यहाँ आ रहे हैं। फिर धीरे धीरे हमने नुक्कड़ नाटक जैसे शुरू किए, उन नाटकों के थ्रू हमने इनको समझाया।
Focusing on education, We built Balwadis for the very young so that their growing minds can be exposed to the world before them, but not without the share of enjoyment that they deserve.
वेलस्पन ने जब नई कॉलोनी खुली थी तो यहाँ पे बाहर से बहुत सारे लोग आए थे, तो इनको पहले पढ़ाई के लिए कोई सुविधा नहीं थी, तो सब बच्चे ऐसे खेलते थे, कहीं जाते थे तो वो आदिपुर अंजार बहुत दूर यहाँ पे करता था, तो वेलस्पन ने छोटे बच्चों के लिए बालवाड़ी खोली है.
Growing up from the Balwadis, these kids are most likely to join the government schools nearby. Together with Light of Life Trust, we hold seminars for the teachers of these government schools to try and offer them a more holistic approach towards teaching in order to make a subtle change in the quality of education.
जब ट्रेनिंग ली लाइट ऑफ लाइफ ट्रस्ट एंड वेस्टपुन फाउंडर्स की ओर से ट्रेनिंग, टीचर्स ट्रेनिंग, तो बहुत कुछ नया जानने को मिला, और सबसे जो अच्छी चीज जानने को मिली वो थी चाइल्ड साइकोलॉजी. तो लेकिन यहाँ जब ट्रेनिंग ली तो उसमें नए तरीके से कैसे आप चाइल्ड के साथ इन्वॉल्व उसको करके उसके समस्या का जो सॉल्यूशन लाते वो जानने को बहुत अच्छा मिला.
पेरेंट्स मीटिंग का जो काउंसलिंग की रीत है तो वो भी हमको बहुत काम में आई है. एग्जाम के पहले हम सारे टीचर्स ने अपनी क्लास की एक पेरेंट्स मीटिंग की थी, तो उससे हमें बहुत फायदा हुआ है. जो बच्चे नहीं आते थे वो बच्चे आने लगे हैं, और तो सारे बच्चों के पेरेंट्स को हमें बुलवाया और कहा कि आपका बच्चा कैसा पढ़ता है, कैसा लिखता है, तो उनकी प्रोग्रेस हमने बताई उनको.
If education should be available and accessible to everyone, what about those who have already missed that bandwagon? Do they not deserve a second chance?
पहले अंगूठा लगाते सर, अब पढ़ाई शुरू किया जब से साइन करने आता है, जीवन अच्छा लगता है. उन लोग नाम नहीं लिख पाती थी, उन लोग नाम लिखना आ गया, उन लोग को खुशी आ रहा है, और जो मतलब घर में बैठे रहती थी, जो निकलती नहीं थी, वो आज वेलस्पन कंपनी इतना सुविधा कर दिया कि उन लोग अपने शौक से निकल रही हैं और पढ़ने के लिए उत्साह हो रही हैं. तो उससे बड़ी खुशी की बात मतलब हमारे लिए क्या, क्योंकि हम सिखा रहे हैं.
Moving ahead to our second goal, empowerment, we noticed the evident lack of progress the women in the surrounding areas had made. It is as if they were stuck in a far forgotten age.
जब हमने यहाँ आना शुरू किया था तब हम लोगों को देख के ना ये लेडीज एकदम से ऐसे सोचती थी पता नहीं कौन आ गया, तो इनको ऐसा लगता था नहीं हम कुछ इनसे अलग हैं. तो हम लोग जब आए और रेगुलर यहाँ पर आते रहे तो इन लोगों का हमारे साथ मिलना जुलना इतना हो गया कि अब वो एक फैमिली की तरह हमें ट्रीट करती हैं. और ऐसे हमने काफ़ी सारी लेडीज़ को पढ़ाने के बाद फिर हमने सिलाई क्लास भी इनको करवाया. तो सिलाई के बाद हमने यहाँ पर सेंटर भी चालू करवाया, जिससे इनकी आर्थिक स्थिति ठीक हो गई है और ये अपने परिवार को चलाने में मदद कर सकती हैं.
Realizing what was to gain at these centers, the initially sparse number of women who showed up at these centers picked up pace, and more women now hold the leash of their lives in their own hands.
ये जब शुरू हुआ तो पहले का बहुत ख्याल आते थे, मगर यहाँ जब से हम काम पे लगे, हमें ट्रेनिंग मिली, तब से लग रहा है कि नहीं हमारे लिए अच्छा है कि हम यहाँ हमारी खुद की पहचान भी बना सकते, कुछ सीखेंगे तो आगे भी हमें काम आएगा मशीन का. तो
पहले तो सारा हमें बाहर ही देना पड़ता था, खुद के कपड़े भी सिलाने बाहर ही देने पड़ते थे. लेकिन आज ऐसे है कि मैडम का जैसे मैं एक वेलस्पन कंपनी ज्वाइन की तो मेरे पहले पेमेंट से मैंने सिलाई मशीन लिया और उसके बाद उसी मशीन से मैंने पहली मेरी ड्रेस भी सिलाई.
एक दिन की छुट्टी भी आती है तो घर में नहीं अच्छा लगता है, ऐसा लगता है सेंटर में चले जाए तो सारा दिन हमारा अच्छा गुजरता है सबके साथ.
Last, but in no way the least, we knew that none of this would ever be possible without recovering and preserving the environment in which we live and the health of those who are living. In a place that had no water, let alone greenery, we built an oasis for families to live, work and play. Our efforts to enrich lives has never been restricted to one sphere and neither to one place. Apart from the 2 colonies in Anjar, we have a Balwadi running at Vapi and one that was adopted from the government at Salav. Our work to improve the quality of education at government schools continues in Varsamadi, Bhadreshwar and Dudhai villages. We are also educating adults at the Welspun Grams while empowering women to become self-sufficient at the WIL and WCL colonies, Varsamari, Bhadreshwar and Dudhai villages, Katni and Vapi. We have been involved in various activities to recover and preserve the environment and health at the Welspun Grams, Salav, Dahej, Katni and Nimach, along with providing an automated water purification facility at Vapi. In Mumbai, we have partnered with an NGO Prerna to provide night shelter to the children of sex workers so that they are not forced to be caught in the same spiral as their mothers. Here, we have also tied up with Workheart, wherein we have provided a mobile health van which visits various slums in South Mumbai to provide medical assistance and free medicines. Additionally, we have tied up with St. Jude's Parel, who provide accommodation to outstation parents and children affected by cancer, wherein our employees volunteer once in a month to make a small difference in their and their parents' lives. We have also planned and executed CO2 emission conversion, energy conservation workshops and mitigation initiatives at almost all our places of activity. Through all these initiatives, we do not see our efforts as noble, we see them as essential. We believe when we can receive without bounds, so should be our response to giving back to those who need. We do not see this as charity, we see this as necessity.
We have taken a first step towards CSR. We not only dream but aspire to see our country more empowered and educated, a country which is more sensitive towards environment and health issues. If we all just do our bit, we can make a big difference.
Superb, wasn't it? All right. So this was our small little efforts that we try to do to the society, and this is how we try to bridge the gap between our company, our corporate and the society, and we crucially try to maintain this well spun and delicate bridge between us and the environment. All right, now we'll be proceeding towards, before we proceed towards our last session, that will be the cultural program session. I would like to invite Mr. Bansal, lovingly also known as Mamaji, to come up on the stage and share his thoughts, his visions and his experiences. Please make some noise for Mr. Bansal.
Dear members of Welspun, first congratulations for this wonderful job that you have done here at Anjar. The beginning of Welspun Corporation was the vision of Gopiramji together with B.K. Goenka and very well supported by Dipali. Nothing could have succeeded if Dipali was not prepared to stay in the house and work hard, whereas Mr. B.K. Goenka was running around the world trying to create this huge show here. I remember very well in the beginning, it was a very small team. Hotwani, Sylvia, Mr. Mittal, Mr. Chakravarti, and Somani, who started the whole show at Dahej for the Welspun Corporation. Later on, they shifted to Anjar, and they created this magnificent show together then with Mr. Mishra and Mr. Mukherjee. It was one great vision of Gopi Ramji that Welspun should be a company from iron ore to steel, steel pipes, and steel bridges like that which connect Denmark to Sweden. Also, the vision was that it should be a company which is already achieved by the Welspun India Group, from cotton to designer clothes, designer items, high quality items, high value added items, which are appreciated all over the world. Now this vision has to be carried forward by the youngsters coming up. The youngsters, I mean Radhika, Vanshika, Abhishek, Rajesh Mandewala, I forgot in the beginning. He was a big part in the textile business. Congratulations. You have done very well. Keep expanding in the energy and with all the energy in the Welspun Corporation. Thank you very much. Have a good evening.
Thank you so much, sir. All right, now we proceed towards our last session for tonight, our cultural programs, dance performances. I would first of all request the Goomer dance troupe to come up on the stage and take your positions. The first dance that we are putting in front of you is basically again based on Rajasthani folk dance.
बाजे रे बाजे रे बाजे रे बाजे रे ढोल बाजे
Superb, superb, superb. Can you beat that? These are our Welspun employees. They are not professional dancers. Simply superb. Next performance we'll present in front of you is Katputli. The name is Katputli, where these Sadasya from our Welspun Parivar dance and act like Katputlis. And let's see what do they have for us to bring in front of the court.
फिर रात पड़ी और दिन निकला, जब दिन निकला तो रात चढ़ी, फिर प्रीत की ऐसी भींग पड़ी जब राखा बेलिया। हे हो, हे हो।
दिन पर जब चांद चले और चांद के पीछे रात चले और तारों की बारात चले, रब राखा बेलिया।
हर रात कहानी चलती है,
कभी आवाज सुनाती है बातें,
कभी बात जबानी चलती है, रब राखा बेलिया।
फिर रात घड़ी
और दिन निकला, जब दिन निकला तो रात चढ़ी, फिर प्रीत की ऐसी भींग पड़ी जब राखा बेलिया। देह की रेती उड़ जावेगी,
सदा रह जावेगी,
हर समय गुजर जावेगा बाबू,
लोक कथा रह जावेगी।
देह की रेती उड़ जावेगी,
सदा रह जावेगी,
हर समय गुजर जावेगा बाबू,
लोक कथा रह जावेगी।
बात पुरानी हो जावेगी,
नाम सदा रह जावेगा,
हर मार होटल में बाबू जब तक उनका नाम रहेगा। फिर रात चढ़ी और दिन निकला, जब दिन निकला तो रात चढ़ी, फिर प्रीत की ऐसी भींग पड़ी रब राखा बेलिया। हे हो, हे हो। पर बहुत बरस जब गुजर गए और लाख चांद जब उतर गए,
पल पल एक पड़ाव हुआ और फिर जन्मे का चाव हुआ।
बहुत बरस जब गुजर गए और लाख चांद जब उतर गए,
पल पल एक पड़ाव हुआ और फिर जन्मे का चाव हुआ।
तब से हर प्रेम कहानी में वो आते हैं और जाते हैं, मारो दिल में बालो जब तक उनका नाम रखेगा। फिर रात बढ़ी और दिन निकला, जब दिन निकला तो रात चढ़ी, फिर प्रीत की ऐसी भींग पड़ी रब राखा बेलिया। ये हो, ये हो।
दिन पर जब चांद चले और चांद के पीछे रात
अरे चटक मटक एक नार नवेली, गोरी गोरी ग्वालन की छोरी चली चोरी चोरी, मुख मोरी मोरी मुस्काए अलबेली। कंकरी गली में मारी कंकरी कन्हैया ने पकड़ी बाह और की अटखेली, भरी पिचकारी मारी सरा रा 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 रा, बोली पनी हारी बोली
अरे जा रे हट लट पट ना छूरे मेरा घूंघट, पलट के दूंगी आज तुझे गाली रे। अरे जा रे हट लट पट ना छूरे मेरा घूंघट, पलट के दूंगी आज तुझे गाली रे। मुझे समझो ना तुम भोली भाली रे।
Awesome, amazing. Those who are our Katputlis, superly built, superly designed, greatly practiced. All of them, see, one thing we all must appreciate, they are not professional dancers. They take out time from their hard day's work and then they practice this, I would say 10, 50, 100 times, 20, 25 times तो मैंने ही देखा है इसलिए मैं जानता हूँ. So the next performance is Krishna के 10 अवतार. Now this I would like to invite a man who, according to us, nobody knows God better than him. I would like to invite Prabhu Devki Nandan ji to come up on the stage and share his wisdom, his mind, because nobody knows God better than him.
बीके जी बोलते हैं कि थव को ठंडक लग रही है और कुर्सी भी खाली हो गई है, कोई सुनने वाला है नहीं. So let us get warm up by chanting one time the holy name of the Lord to purify one and all. Let us chant Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, हरे हरे. तो आज का ये शुभ दिन है. वेल्सपन का फाउंडर डे और बाबूजी का पुण्यतिथि भी है. मैं स्पिरिचुअल व्यू पॉइंट से बोल सकता हूं कि बाबूजी ने बीके जी में वह संस्कार दिया है. एक बार बाबूजी मां बीके जी कहा तो उन्होंने हमसे कहा कि आप साधु होकर के बीके जी क्यों बोलते हो, आप बाल कृष्ण बोलो. बाबूजी बड़े फ्रंट थे, बात करने में कोई तकलीफ नहीं, किसी से कुछ ही बोल दे, चाहे दुख लगे या सुख लगे, सत्य बात बोलते थे, जैसा कि वंशिका बोल रही थी. मुझे बड़ा अच्छा लगा. फल से पेड़ के संबंध में जान सकते हैं. तो बीके जी में, दीपाली जी में जो भगवत भक्ति है, स्पिरिचुअलिटी है, इसका श्रेय निसंदेह बाबू जी को जाता है. और वे लोग अपने बच्चों में यही कल्चर दे रहे हैं. तो स्पिरिचुअलिटी वह वस्तु है जो कि सबको एक साथ में बांध कर रखे. विभिन्न प्रकार के फूल होते हैं, लेकिन माला में एक धागा होता है जो फूल कर को बांध कर रखता है. तो हमारे जीवन में स्पिरिचुअलिटी, अध्यात्म, वह धागा है जो हम सबको बांध करके रखेगा. वेल्सपन में भी मैं देखा हूं वेल्सपन का कल्चर कि जहां पर भी बीके जी फैक्ट्री लगाते हैं, एक मंदिर बनाते हैं. यह है स्पिरिचुअलिटी का प्रमाण. यह है धागा जो हम सबको एक साथ में, परिवार के साथ में बांध कर करके रखे. और हम लोग सब एक दूसरे के साथ में सुख में और दुख में उत्साह पूर्वक अपने कार्यों में लगे रहें. किसी काम के सक्सेस के लिए 6 चीज की आवश्यकता होती है. संस्कृत में कहा गया है उत्साह निश्चया धौर्या तत्त कर्म प्रवर्तनात् संग त्यागो षडोवृत्ति षडभिर भक्ति प्रसिद्धति. फर्स्ट एंड फॉरमोस्ट है उत्साह. उत्साह मीन्स enthusiasm. We all have to remain enthusiastic. यदि हम enthusiastic रहेंगे तो कुछ भी प्राप्त कर सकते हैं. जैसे हनुमान जी पहले उतने enthusiastic नहीं थे, लेकिन जब जामवंत जी उनको उनके शक्ति के विषय में ज्ञान दिए तो उन्हें इतना उत्साह हुआ, सब कुछ प्राप्त होता रहे. थैंक यू वेरी मच. हरे कृष्णा.
Thank you, Prabhu Devki Nandan ji. Your spiritual embrace and blessings, as always, are required. Now, हम आते हैं towards the last performance of the night, as we are completing everything on the designated time. चलिए इस बात पे तो बोल सकता हूँ. Okay, the last performance is amplifier dance performance, which is a fusion of Western dance performances, which consist of hip-hop, trance, rave. Actually, I really don't know. But it's really nice, really awesome. Please check this out. After which, there will be a word of thanks to be given by Welspun City Director, Mr. B.B. Sharma and Mr. Anuj Burakia. So now, let's see the last but not the least performance for today, Amplifier Dance Performance. I would request everybody from Amplifier Dance Performance.
चढ़ गया कोई और रंग ना चढ़ सके, तेरा नाम सीने पे लिखा हर कोई आके पढ़ सके। तेरा रंग ऐसा चढ़ गया कोई और रंग ना चढ़ सके, तेरा नाम सीने पे लिखा हर कोई आके पढ़ सके। है जुनून है तेरे इश्क का, ये जुनून है रग रग में इश्क तेरा दौड़ता, ये भावना का खून है। तूने ही सिखाया सच्चाइयों का मतलब, तेरे पास आके जाना मैंने जिंदगी का मकसद। सत्य में बजते सच्चा है प्यार मेरा, सत्य में बजते मुझे खुद को भी है टटोलना, कहीं है कमी तो है बोलना, कहीं दाग है तो छुपाए क्यों, हम सच से नजरें हटाए क्यों। खुद को बदलना है अगर बदलूंगा मैं तेरे लिए, शोलों पे चलना है अगर चल दूंगा मैं तेरे लिए। है जुनून है तेरे इश्क का, ये जुनून है रग रग में इश्क तेरा दौड़ता, ये मामला का खून है। सत्य में बजते सच्चा है प्यार मेरा, सत्य में बजते सत्य में बजते सच्चा है प्यार मेरा, सत्य में बजते सत्य में बजते।
Pace Creator.
ਕਾਲੀਆਂ ਬਾਰੀਆਂ ਵਿੱਚ ਗੱਡੀਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਮੈਂ ਲਾਵਾਂ, ਸਪੀਡ ਮੈਂ 220 ਦੀ ਚਲਾ, ਪੁਲਿਸ ਦੇ ਸਾਹਮਣੇ ਮੈਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਰੁਕਦਾ, I'm a night rider, ਬ੍ਰੇਕਾਂ ਮਾਰ ਮਾਰ ਟਾਇਰ ਦੀ ਮੈਂ ਚੀਖ ਕੱਢਦਾ, ਸਾਰੇ ਲੋਕੀ ਤੱਕਦੇ ਵੀ ਕੀ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ, ਲੱਗਦਾ ਵੇ ਅੱਜ ਮੇਰਾ ਦਿਲ ਰੁਕ ਗਿਆ, ਉਹਨੂੰ ਮੈਂ ਪੁੱਛਦਾ ਨੀ ਗੱਡੀ ਸਾਡੇ ਬਹਿ ਜਾ, ਨੀ ਜੱਟੀਏ ਨੀ ਦੂਰ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਲੈ ਜਾ, ਵੇ ਅੜੀਏ ਨੀ ਵੂਫਰ ਸੁਣ ਮੇਰੀ मैं तेरा एम्पलीफायर नी गड्डी साडे बह जा, नी जट्टीए नी दूर तैनू ले जा, वे अड़िए नी वूफर सुन मेरी मैं तेरा एम्पलीफायर
Back on public demand.
लागे चट्टान रहे मैदान में आगे जो झुंझार हो तैयार वही सरदार था लागे चट्टान रहे मैदान में आगे
ਜਿਹਦੇ ਨੈਣ ਸ਼ਰਾਬੀ ਇੱਕ ਮੁੰਡਾ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਜਿਹਦੇ ਨੈਣ ਸ਼ਰਾਬੀ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਲਵ ਯੂ ਆਖਦੀ ਉਹ ਦਿਲ ਲੱਗੀ ਕੁੜੀ ਦਿਲ ਲੱਗੀ ਕੁੜੀ ਗੁਜਰਾਤ ਦੀ ਉਹ ਦਿਲ ਲੱਗੀ ਕੁੜੀ ਦਿਲ ਲੱਗੀ ਕੁੜੀ ਗੁਜਰਾਤ ਦੀ ਉਹ ਦਿਲ ਲੱਗੀ ਕੁੜੀ ਗੁਜਰਾਤ ਦੀ ਦੇ ਵੱਧ ਜਾਣ ਹੋਰ ਚਮਕਾਰੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਗਰਬੇ ਦੇ ਲੱਕ ਜਦੋਂ ਮਾਰਦਾ ਹੁਲਾਰੇ ਉਹਦਾ ਹਾਏ ਉਹ ਲੱਕ ਮਾਰਦਾ ਹੁਲਾਰੇ ਉਹਦਾ ਓਏ ਹੁਸਨਾ ਦੇ ਵੱਧ ਜਾਣ ਹੋਰ ਚਮਕਾਰੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਗਰਬੇ ਦੇ ਲੱਕ ਜਦੋਂ ਮਾਰਦਾ ਹੁਲਾਰੇ ਥੋੜਾ ਸ਼ਰਮਾਵੇ ਜਦੋਂ ਨੈਣ ਮਿਲਾਵੇ ਥੋੜਾ ਸ਼ਰਮਾਵੇ ਜਦੋਂ ਨੈਣ ਮਿਲਾਵੇ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਭੰਗੜਾ ਪਾਉਣ ਨੂੰ ਆਖਦੀ ਉਹ ਦਿਲ ਲੈ ਗਈ ਕੁੜੀਏ ਲੱਗੀ ਕੁੜੀ ਗੁਜਰਾਤ ਦੀ ਉਹ ਦਿਲ ਲੱਗੀ ਕੁੜੀ ਦਿਲ ਲੱਗੀ ਕੁੜੀ ਗੁਜਰਾਤ ਦੀ ਉਹ ਦਿਲ ਲੱਗੀ ਕੁੜੀ ਗੁਜਰਾਤ ਦੀ
હે કેમ છો મજામાં છો
ਹਾਲ ਪੁੱਛੀ ਉਹਦਾ ਨਾਲੇ ਗੱਲ ਸਮਝ ਆਵੇ ਮੁੰਡਾ ਨੱਚ ਨੱਚ ਜਦੋਂ ਇਹ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਗੀਤ ਗਾਵੇ ਉਹ ਜਿੰਦ ਮਾਈ ਦੇ ਚੱਲਿਓ ਜਿੰਦ ਮਾਈ ਦੇ ਚੱਲਿਓ ਆਲੇ ਰੋ ਸੋਹਣਿਆ ਮਿਲੇ ਸੋਹਣਿਆ ਮਿਲੇ ਨੀ ਆਲੇ ਸਾਰੇ ਦੇ ਪੱਕ ਪੈ ਜਾਣਾ ਭੂਲ ਤੇਰੇ
This has been a wonderful evening, and to make it successful, I would like to thank the people behind it. There have been at least 18 committees working for last 25 days, day in and day out, to make it successful. Apart from the Apex Committee of the Welspun City, which comprises of, apart from me and Anuj, all the plant heads, Sanjay Srivastav, Prem Shankar, Mr. Atul Bhai, and all the SCGA heads of all the plants. They have worked day in and day out to make this event very successful, and I would like to thank all of them, and of course the committee members which down the line, but actually they are the real people who have worked hard to make this event very successful. But all my colleagues in the Welspun city and all the invitees from our corporate office and various plants, I would like to thank them because they have made this event very graceful and they have taken all the pain to come to this remote place. And of course, in the last but not the least, like I told you earlier also in my welcome speech, the greatest motivator of these 27 years to happen is our chairman, Sri BKG, who is the great motivator. He may not sound a very fluent orator or speaker, but the way he connects with the people, means people fall for him and they love to work for him. And that's the beauty of this organization, and probably he is the binding force. So I would like to thank our chairman, Sri BKG, to make it convenient to spare 2 days from his busy schedule to be here. Sri Rajesh ji, as well as Srimati DB ji, who took all the pain to come here and spend 2 days, which is normally not possible for all of them to spend 2-3 days in a row to spend in one place. And of course our other senior member in the group, Sri BKM, Mr. Vineet Mittal, Sri Vapna ji, who made it possible. So thanks to all of you, and finally all my colleagues, all the senior managers and above who came here and made this event really the eventful. So thank you very much. I would like my colleague Anuj also to say a few words.
There is nothing left to say, actually you said it all, sir. So all what we can do is cheer for this wonderful and awesome organization of Welspun.
Hip hip! Hooray!
Hip hip!
Hooray!
Hip hip!
Hooray!